Really. I mean, somebody she got into, and I have multiple people that can vouch for me on that.
You've had this whole time, and this is the story you came up with? The story I heard basically just makes you feel better about the fact that your old's dead.
Bethany Miller Williams was only 22 years old when her 2-year-old daughter died after being exposed to a lethal amount of drugs. But when detectives questioned her, she seemed convinced she could explain everything away.
Do you remember Dwayne? And my name's Kelly. They told you why you're here, right?
No, they told me what my charge was for, so I two and two together, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But I asked them instantly, like, am I the only one that has a warrant?
Yes, you are.
Why is that?
Well, we're going to talk about all that, but I have to
Can
go
I
over
call
your...
my dad, please?
Not right now.
Like with my son.
You'll be able to call him from the Justice Center, but I need to go over your rights with you because we're in a police facility and you're not free to go. It's the law, okay? Are you familiar with your rights? Okay. Have you ever heard anybody's rights being read to them before, like on TV or anything like that?
Yeah, somewhat.
Okay. Well, I'll go over them with you, and I'm going to make sure that you understand them. How far did you go in school?
Senior, like all the way through.
Through high school? Okay. Can you read and write okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's not to...
I don't have my diploma, though.
That's okay. I just need to make sure that you're able to understand what I'm reading to you and answer questions and things like that. So you can read and write. You had any drugs or alcohol in the last 24 hours?
No alcohol, but I smoke weed and, yeah.
Today or last night?
Today.
Today. What else?
Fit.
You had that. When did you have that?
Way this morning, because I'm on a methadone and I'm trying to come down, you know what I mean?
When's the last time you had methadone?
Fucking forever ago, my clinic got messed up, my insurance got messed up, but I got it back now, so I haven't been back with everything that's been going on.
Okay.
On July 29th, 2024, police were called to an apartment in Westwood, Cincinnati, after a 2-year-old girl was found unresponsive. She was taken to hospital, but doctors could not save her.
So we're here to talk about Alayla. And I know you told us some things the night that we were at your house, and you didn't tell us all the things that happened. We know that. We got the report from the coroner's office, so we know how she died. Do you know how she died?
Was it drugs?
It was drugs.
What was it?
No.
Yeah, I figured.
Tell me why you figured.
Because I was asleep and my daughter was awake when I was awake, but two other people in my house used to spit. You know what I mean? And they were all in the living room and away from me, and I still, long story short, I still have when you guys left. So my daughter didn't get in my, you know what I mean? Really. I mean, somebody else she got into. And I have multiple people that can vouch for me on that.
Well, we've talked...
What initially looked like a tragic death quickly became something much more serious. Toxicology revealed a lethal amount of drugs in the child system, and investigators turned their attention to her mother, Bethany Williams.
To everybody that was in the house, and their stories are all consistent with each other, and that she was in the bedroom with you the whole day.
But that's not what people are telling me, and I have video proof of her, me and my daughter both being awake and outside my room.
Yeah, she came out there, out of the room, for a few minutes with you, and then you went back into your room.
I'm saying I have multiple videos saying that, proof of me and her being awake and not in my room, you know what I mean? Like, I was in my room a lot that day, but I wasn't in there full time, and I was asleep, you know what I mean? Like, I have a lot, I was just asking the police officer if you guys have a polygraph test, because I want to take one, because I'm not lying. My daughter was awake when I was awake, and I went to sleep, and my daughter was not alive when I woke up. Like, something happened when I was asleep, and that's not fair that I'm in trouble for that, you know what I mean?
Well, she's your child.
I do get that.
You have drugs in your home that she was able to access.
I know, but they were not mine that she got into.
I don't know how or why you can say that.
Because I still had my...
Where do you keep it?
I keep it up in the closet, up in the top shelf. Always. You can ask everybody. I promise I can take a polygraph test. That's why I said, do you have a polygraph test?
Why does it matter who she got into? Why do you think that matters?
Because I want the person who can let it stay out, I want them to be in jail too.
That would be you, right?
No, because I didn't leave mine out.
She's your child and it's your house.
I mean, the fact that you allow drugs in your home for your personal use is one thing, wrong. And then the fact that you let other people come into your home around your child to use drugs is another thing, but still wrong. I don't understand where you're dividing this line like, I'm okay because the people I allowed to come in and use fentanyl caused this, not me.
I didn't know at first. And I know
Well, you knew that night and you didn't even tell us.
Because I didn't know they had drugs at first.
You know you had drugs.
No, you had drugs.
But I didn't have it out, and my daughter didn't get into my drugs. You know what I mean? So why would I have to tell you? I understand that, but why would I have to tell you guys
it would be something that you realize something
drugs?
is wrong here as well.
I do get that, but...
You would have got it that night. And you swore up and down that it had
because it wasn't, because I knew it wasn't my drugs.
In very clear terms.
Bethany claimed she wanted to return to treatment, but investigators were already looking at a much bigger problem: the environment her daughter had been living in.
Yes, I use fentanyl, and I have fentanyl in my home. The other people in my home use fentanyl. That would have been...
I should have done that.
Yes.
I should have just told you guys up front where mine was so you knew it wasn't mine. And I know I should have gotten in trouble, but...
What did you do with yours?
They did something with it. Like, as soon as I called for them and told them that she was passed away and that call 911, they was like, where's your... And I was like, put up. They were like, give it to me. Yes, that's why I was like, I still have like my up.
How many months has it been?
It's been since July, end of July.
Yeah.
July 29th.
You've had this whole time, and this is the story you came up with?
No,
Did
it's
you
the
spend
truth.
like a lot more time on this?
What do you mean a story? This is the truth. Like what? I'm not. I just talked to a lawyer then, because this stuff is making me upset, low key.
This whole situation should have made you upset.
It is making me. It is upsetting.
Not talking to us.
It's just. I feel like you guys aren't understanding.
Well, we're trying to understand, but there's a point in time where you have to realize that and I know you realize that your daughter died. I know that. But, and that is the time when you tell the truth. And right now is the time when you tell the truth. You can't, and it's a natural reaction and feeling to want to kind of minimize your own involvement. And I know that you don't want to think about the fact that she overdosed on fentanyl, and that is your drug of choice. And there was fentanyl in your home. But that is your responsibility. She's your child. It's your home. You have a duty to make sure that she has a safe place to live and exist and be a child. Do you understand that? And I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm trying to make you understand the situation and what your obligations are as a parent.
I know what was going on, and I just ignored them all. Everyone kept telling me, they're making reports on you, they're going to the police station, they're writing up stuff. And my dad just told me, don't believe it because it's all lies and that the truth will come out. And that's what I did. And I just waited, and this is what happened.
Well, the truth did come out. We knew what happened to her. We were just waiting for the toxicology report. Do you know what that is?
The autopsy.
Well, we were waiting for that, but we were waiting for her drug test. Okay, we figured, and we're almost sure that it was a fentanyl overdose, but we needed to wait for the lab to give us the official report. And that is how she died. And that is your responsibility.
What time did she pass away?
I can't tell you that.
Why?
Because I don't know, honey.
Oh,
I don't know.
I was to say it's my daughter.
No, because I don't know. What time do you think she got into it?
I don't know, because my daughter was, when I woke up at 5 o'clock, I think it was about 5 o'clock, she was up and running around in my room, like, you know what I mean? And I saw that she broke my blunt up, into 1,000 pieces. So I whooped her little butt and I put her in the bed with me, and she was sitting up watching TV, and I fell asleep watching TV. And then I woke up a couple hours later around the 9 o'clock area again, where Leanne came into my room, and everyone's even saying it's weird that she went into my room. But she went into my room, we were talking for a couple minutes, and that's when she lifted up the blanket on Lay and checked on her. And I didn't feel the need to check on her because she checked on her, you know what I mean?
I think she was probably already deceased at that point.
And that's what we all put that together. So I laid back down, woke up again at like 11 o'clock. That's when I found out she passed away, and I called you guys. And so we all thought, like, when I moved her over, she was a little stiff. So we all, this is what we were thinking when you said you hadn't put time to, whatever, I don't remember what you said, but you didn't put time to think of something. No, over time I was trying to think of everything, you know what I mean? This is what I thought of over time. But rigor mortis had already kicked in, which means she was already passed away at 9 o'clock when she came in and said she checked on her. So why would she, that's weird, why would she lie?
Then investigators uncovered another troubling detail. Evidence suggested Bethany had gotten rid of drugs before police arrived, raising an even bigger question about what she was trying to
I don't
hide.
know what happened, but I don't know how to say what I think happened, because then you guys are not going to believe it, I don't think. But a lot of people think that this happened. A lot of people did. My dad, my aunt, my baby daddy, my friends, everybody that was there that night. Like, I think that she got in, freaked out, and put her in the bed with me. That's what I think happened. And everybody else does too.
So I heard a story that that you saw her get into it.
You heard a story that what?
That you saw Alayla get into your fat.
Yeah, no, that's...
And that you gave her a bath and put her to bed.
What? No, I'll take a poly on that too. No, how could she get into my stuff if I still had it? I had all of my stuff. My stuff was up in the closet.
Was there any under your dresser?
No, ma'am. No, not at all. I don't put nothing under my dresser because she obviously can get it. I put it on the top shelf in my bedroom. I have a top shelf with a tablet on it, and it stays up in the top shelf.
You keep it on the tablet?
Yes, ma'am, on the top shelf. Like, it's a broken tablet. But Leanne's aunt, the Betty girl, she was using Facebook, but I didn't see her use it a lot, you know what I mean? But she was using it all weekend. That was the first time she was using it, so, you know what I mean? And then my friend Mario, he wasn't there that night, and when she passed away, but he uses too, and I don't know if maybe he would have left something, maybe, I don't know, like a straw, or it could be a straw. It could be a piece of paper that it came in before. It could be anything.
I think she had a fair amount.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I didn't know. I was trying to think of everything. Maybe she found a straw, a piece of paper that had some in it before, and she got the residue on her, or maybe she picked something like a bag that maybe it had in there before, like, because sometimes it comes in a bag. Maybe she picked up, that's the only two things, a straw and a piece of paper that it may have had something on it. That's the only thing I kept thinking of. Maybe she found something with residue on it. But you said if it's a fair amount, then yeah, I think
I don't know what the numbers are, like when you have it in your system, what they look like. But I mean, the bottom line is it should be all zeros. She should not have that in her body at all.
Yeah.
She also admitted to multiple people that she'd known about the fentanyl exposure several hours before her daughter's death. Prosecutors said Williams gave misleading statements to police to conceal her culpability.
Were you using that day?
No, I mean, yeah, but I use every day just because my medical conditions, but I didn't use, I don't never use around my daughter either. Like, my daughter's never even been around me when I've ever brought it out. Like, I always close the door and make her go out there, you know what I mean, and lock my door.
But you're high when she's there.
I don't get high. I don't nod out. Like, I just get well. I don't get high.
I don't know what that means. You just get well.
Basically, I only do enough to make me not be in pain, and I go about my day. I don't do enough to where I fall asleep. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do that. I just get well. That's why I'm saying there's no way I could have been asleep all day. I have multiple people that are saying that.
Detectives learned that another woman had entered Bethany's bedroom that night and checked on the child. By the time she did, medical evidence suggested the little girl may have already been dead for hours.
I was not asleep all day, and that they seen the baby out in the living room, running back and forth.
Yeah, and like everybody told us that she was out there for a little bit, and that she went back in the room, but that you and her were in the bedroom most of the day.
And, well, their stories are changing up now. But, no, she was in and out the room all day. She's 2. That she gets in and out of the bed when she wants. She goes in and out of the room when she wants. Like, I have multiple people that can vouch on that as well. Like, they've seen her. Like, when I'm asleep or if I nap or something, she'll go in and out the room. Going around with other people. Like, that was what we did. Like, if we napped, we and her retired, we would nap and we would watch each other's kids. But her kid just wasn't there that night. She made sure to find a babysitter that day. Which I think is weird as well, too.
She who?
Leanne.
She's pregnant.
Yeah, no,
You're
she's
saying
pregnant.
she's doing when she's pregnant?
No, she didn't. She don't do it now. Oh, no, I'm saying, like, I didn't say that. No, I'm saying Leanne, she's done before when she lived with me, but she just got pregnant. Like, so she stopped.
She's visibly pregnant. Like,
No, she's, well, now, maybe now, but back then, when my daughter passed away, no. She was only like 3-4 weeks.
she looked pregnant.
Yeah, she's just a really big girl. Like, everyone thought she was pregnant. She's got a belly. And she was only like 3 or 4 weeks, not even back then. So she was using Fit too, but she just stopped. And that's why I was like, of course they're going to leave your system in 2 days. Like, they're not going to be able to be drug tested to see if it's in their system. I just wish they would get in trouble. If I'm getting in trouble for this, I wish the mother actually did something is in trouble.
Sweetie,
too.
she is your child.
I know,
And
I
it's your
understand that,
home.
and I get that.
Okay.
But
it's
there's
your
more to the
responsibility
story than just that.
She was. This is your chance to tell it, but
I
you know, we have done our work, and we believe that you got into in your bedroom.
That's not true.
But as a parent, you're not supposed to nap all day when your kid's awake.
I wasn't nap all day. And even if I was napping all day, moms get tired, you know what I mean?
Sure they do, but
I didn't nap
you got to
all
be
day.
up when your baby's up.
I was
Especially
up when I
if
was-
there's
when
drugs
she
in your
was up.
home. Especially.
I understand that.
She got into your blunt and ripped it up,
Yeah.
and then so she clearly has access to your drugs if she was able to get your blunt and tear it up.
My blunt was on the side of my bed. Like, she never ripped my weed, and weed isn't really an issue.
It is for a 2-year-old.
I know.
She was your
What do you want me to say?
responsibility.
I'm sorry for doing it. I'm sorry for lying to
No.
you. I'm sorry that my
Well.
daughter passed away. Like,
I am
didn't want
sorry
this
that
to
your
happen
daughter died.
either. You know what I mean?
I don't think this is something that you ever wanted to happen. And it's horrible, and I am sorry that it happened. She certainly deserved better.
She did.
But you know, we're at the point now where there's consequences. And this is the consequence.
And there's no way that I'm gonna be able to get out. Like, I can't get bonded out and figure it out.
Well, a judge sets your bond. That's not us. But what is there to figure out?
The investigation also revealed that Bethany had known about the drug exposure before her daughter's death. Prosecutors would later argue that her statements to police were designed to hide her own responsibility.
I heard basically just makes you feel better about the fact that your 2-year-old's dead. I don't see any part of this where you've accepted any responsibility or any of it. This is so-and-so had drugs in my house, which wasn't a shock, and so-and-so left the drugs out, so I'm not responsible. It's not my fault she's dead. It's solely, this all lies on your shoulders. It doesn't matter what you had going on in your house. You were in control of that home. You should have been responsible enough to say, hey, you got to go. But you weren't because you were doing the exact same thing. It doesn't make a difference whose drugs it was. It's the fact that there's drugs in your home and your 2-year-old who should have been watched and parented got into it. And as a result, she died. And as that result, you're here. And, you know, you can say this, it was somebody else's drugs. If that makes you feel better, it doesn't change anything. But if that makes you feel better, then that's fine. I don't need you to tell me the
I'm
truth.
not saying it because it makes
doesn't.
me feel better.
You don't need to
I'm
tell
saying it
me
because I
the
want them to
truth.
be in trouble.
It doesn't make a difference.
I want them to be in jail as well. If I'm going and being in jail, and I understand that this is my fault because I had them around, but
Right.
I'm saying this because I want something to happen to them as well.
And if we maybe could address that night.
If we had known.
But you lied and covered it up. So that's the result.
So did they. They don't get.
I don't even know who
that
they
too.
are.
The other people in the house, they all lied as well.
They
If I
have a pretty
lied, that means
consistent
they
story.
lied. I don't. Does he have to be in here? Can I just talk to you?
Who are you talking to?
You, Miss.
Why, do I have to be in here? I'm sorry, am I hurting your feelings?
You can talk to me. What do you want to tell me?
I've already told you everything, and you're not. It don't matter.
Well, you asked if you could talk to me and not him, and I'm telling you that you can.
Meaning, is he allowed to leave the room?
No, he's gonna stay in here.
Okay.
Is there something you want to tell me that you don't want him to hear?
Everything.
Okay.
I mean, this isn't personal. I can step out of the room. I'll step out.
Okay.
I'll get here if you need it.
Okay.
You want water?
No, thanks. We get her one more. Thanks.
Detective Dwayne left the room, and now, with the man gone, Bethany will take complete responsibility and come clean about her role in the death of her daughter. Just kidding. She'll just continue with her same sad shtick.
Okay. It's just us.
He's just being a about it. You know?
But the interrogation was about to become even more intense. Detectives were no longer interested in excuses. They wanted Bethany to confront what had happened inside her own home.
I mean, that's not cool. Like,
we have different styles of talking to people sometimes, and
like my feelings are so hurt because my daughter's passed away, and it's not that I'm trying to point fingers, and it's not that I'm trying to make it not be my fault. It's just I wish more would be done. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do because it's not fair. I wish a lawyer would be here.
okay. Well, if you want a lawyer here, then then we won't talk about it anymore. But you are pointing fingers.
I just wish me telling you what was going on that night would get something done, because it's just still going to be all on me. So to me, I don't understand why I have to talk about it again. If you guys already made your decision on what you're going to do.
The time to tell us what was going on in your house was that night.
I know.
We don't have anything to implicate the other people that were there.
What's that mean?
We don't have anything that says it was somebody else's drugs. It all points towards
Why?
you.
Because they said I was in the room all day?
You said you were in the room all day also.
I was, but like in and out, but that don't mean my daughter got in my room. I'm telling you, that's not what happened.
So this is where it looks from where I'm sitting, okay? Is you have found your home, and you keep your marijuana right there where she can get it. So if you're doing drugs, you could have put that anywhere, and she could have gotten it. And you even said it could have been on a piece of paper or a baggie or something,
Yeah.
which tells me that you're careless with.
No, I mean, if Mario was there, it could have been on a piece of paper or in a straw.
But sweetie, it is your home.
I know, but
It is your responsibility to make sure that there are things that are dangerous to her she cannot get to. Just like you keep cleaning supplies somewhere else where she can't get them and drink them. It shouldn't be in your home, first of all, but the reality is that it was there, right? So, I understand that this seems like it's not fair, but really what's fair is what happened, thank you, to Alayla, right? That's what's not fair.
I know. So what do we do from here?
You go to the Justice Center. You have, you're charged with involuntary manslaughter and felony endangerment. So you'll go to arraignment probably tomorrow morning.
Do you know what my bond is?
No.
Oh, they don't have one yet.
Right. But you have a felony of the first degree, which is the highest felony, and a felony of the third degree.
Why?
Because
why are they charging me with that hard of a charge when it wasn't mine?
So,
like, I
it's
understand.
me that's charging you, okay?
Yeah, I understand that. I understand everything that's happening.
Okay.
I do, and I understand why you say why it's my fault, why, you know what I mean? Why I'm getting these charges, but I just don't understand why it's got to be that hard on me when it really wasn't my drug. I got lots of people that can vouch for me. I swear I do, because you know what I mean. She couldn't have got into drugs in my room if I still, you know what I mean. I know for a fact she didn't. I know for 100% fact.
I know that you, in your heart, you want that to be true.
No, I know.
I wish that was true for you.
The case eventually ended with Bethany Williams pleading guilty to involuntary manslaughter and tampering with evidence. She was sentenced to at least 6 years in prison, with the judge making clear that accepting responsibility came far too late.